Welcome back, yo, welcome back to the channel. So we're gonna do some Ultra League matches today, and I've got some somewhat spicy lineup. I'm running Toucannon, Scissor, and Clefable, and you can see the movesets on the left. Bullet Seed is gonna be my fast move just to catch any of those Swampers that may be lurking out there in the journey. But we're gonna start this match off. I'm going against a Venusaur. And right now I'm pretty solid with my air attacks. Drill Peck, I got Drill Peck in there just to cover all those grass types that come out. And Rock Blast will take care of any fellow flying partners. So this is a pretty solid mon in my opinion. The only thing is that like health may be a little on the meh side, but it's pretty good. I'll say this: if you're gonna run Toucannon, you're gonna have to use shields. So it's gonna be taking a lot of neutral damage. And this is the situation I was talking about. We were running into a Swampert, but I'm going to immediately switch out into Scissor, just because I think Scissor is going to be able to give some more damage, and I'm going to be able to survive. And I'm going to want to use some of this extra charge that I have for the next Venusaur. And we're going to throw out X Scissor. I don't know why, but I really think X Scissor does more damage than Night Slash when it comes to grass poison. Like Venusaur is still resistant to the poison, but resistant to bug because of the poison. It's just still strange. Also, I just realized on the left side of the screen, I've got the gym battle version of the moveset, so it shows 3 bars instead of 2. So my bad. So I don't get 3, you just get 2 guys. But look at that, it was a win. It was a win. We were just talking and I just won. Dang. But yeah, you see, Toucannon is viable. Like any flying type, you're weak to any of the ice types. So I'm running Charge Beam on Clefable because it's just way better than running Charm in my opinion, just because I'm actually able to use my charge moves because those matter more. In my opinion, like you need to use your charge moves. So like that's the problem with like Charm users, is like they just rack up damage and like they barely get to throw off a charge move. I mean, the idea is that they're alive long enough to throw off 1, but like Clefable, I can throw off 2, sometimes at least 3, depending on who I'm facing against. So, of course, I'm coming out with this Scissor because I've got X Scissor and Night Slash, which is just gonna take care of Execute. Execute's gonna get executed on the spot. Oh, poor Seed Bomb does nothing. I'm just gonna farm him down. This opponent is not looking too hot right now because I'm looking hotter, and we are just going in on them. Look at this. This is great. This is looking like a really good match right now. Hydro Cannon, of course I'm going to shield because I am a glass cannon. And hopefully I'm able to get off another charge move. I know they're going to shield. I'm going to swap back out. And they're going to bring back in this. And I don't really know the best thing to use, whether if I should have done the Rock or the Drill Peck. But I went ahead and went with the Rock just because I knew it was going to give a little bit more damage, and of course I'm going to be eaten by that, and this is not looking too promising. I mean, they still have the Swampert, so I'm probably going to have to take this L. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to farm up a little bit more. Throw out this Night Slash, just going to deal some damage. And I probably should have just went for the Excellent because I was trying to overfarm so I'd be able to take out their Swampert, and it didn't work out. So just mistimed it, poor timing on my part. I'm no pro, I'm just playing for fun, so. But let's get into our next match. It was a loss. We're going to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Oh, Terrakion. Terra Dog. Big old pit bull with rocks around it. That's what I would call it. But this is not a good matchup for me at all. So, Sacred Sword's going to do massive damage. But we're going to throw out this air move because it is still a fighting type. So, it should take some type of damage off of it. I wouldn't say it's like 100% resistant. I could be wrong. It could be. But we're going to throw off this next Drill Peck. And they're going to bring in Rayquaza, and I'm a little frustrated because I definitely would have rather have thrown my Rock Blast, but they shielded anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I've got this tank Clefable that's going to eat any of these dragon moves. Poor guy. And he's going to eat this massive Moonblast. I probably should have charged up a little bit more for the next opponent that they're going to bring out, but it's okay. I've got Meteor Mash! And Meteor Mash is going to destroy. But yeah, they're going to come out with this Rinky Dink Leaf Blade, and I'm able to get to another one. You see the effects of having Charge Beam? Charge Beam is so useful. Look at that. I'm like, I am literally putting in work. I'm going to bring out Scissor. I'm going to bring out Scissor. Wow. That only means they were probably running Solar Beam. This is looking great. Now, I probably should have thrown out the Night Slash. I don't know why I didn't. And I'm definitely going to regret not throwing it out. But let's see what happens. And in this case, I was not able to get to it in time, so I'm eaten by another Sacred Sword. But I have my handy dandy Scissor. And the reason I threw the X Scissor out in this case is just because I wasn't too confident in how much time it took for them. And X Scissor charges slightly faster than Night Slash, ever so slightly. We're going to throw this Rock Blast off immediately and see what happens. I'm confident they're going to shield, but they did not. And we're going to go back out and switch it out so we're neutral now. They're throwing out these charms. I'm taking minimal damage. I'm coming in. They're going to shield. There it is. I called it. They're bringing out Lucario. Oh my goodness. It's a fighting steel type. I'm just going to let this go because I knew it was a power-up punch. Caught their bait. And we're going to throw out this. Let's see what they do. They eat it. Absolutely eat it. Now, unfortunately was not able to get to the next one. So this is going to be tough. So I'm going to bring out my Scissor. I've got 2 shields, so I'm in the advantage right now. These 2 shields are going to be my saving grace. They're going to throw out an Ancient Power. That's okay. Probably could have saved my shield. And this is where I screwed up. That was a Flamethrower. I was not expecting Flamethrower, and that cost me the match. I did not think they were able to charge enough to get that. So I got caught with the bait. So I'm immediately going to switch out in this next match into X Scissor moves, but nope. Now I have to throw out multiple Night Slashes in order to try to knock this down. Usually I'm running a fighting type to catch any of these heavies, these rocks or steel types, but I didn't want to run Poliwrath again. I know you guys are probably tired of seeing Poliwrath if you're watching these consistently, but yeah, Poliwrath is my go-to. But in this case, I love Scissor. Just sort of a very glassy type Pokemon. Like, look at it, shiny. It's probably made of glass, even though it's a steel type. I know, But thankfully, it is eons better than its brother, freaking Cleaver. For more like a waste. It's such a waste. But we're going in, and they have the new Poke Legendaries or Mythicals, whatever you call them. But that one-shotted Night Slash one-shotted them. That's crazy. See, in that case, I probably should have went for the X Scissor that might have come out, but no worries because this Drill Peck is going to do massive damage, and that's a win. That's a win, guys. A win is a win, and we just won. Moving on to the next match, we are met with Typhlosion. Don't see too many Typhlosions too often. Whenever I see them, usually the person's running Return because it's shadowed, and I'm like, whatever they're going to do, but they're going to get destroyed with these rock moves. I'm going to shield because it's probably Blast Burn. Oh, yeah, Blast Burn. And another one. And they're going to shield this. I'm pretty confident if I can remember correctly. They're going to shield this, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to get off another one. And I'm going to burn both my shields because I'm going to get off another one, and it doesn't really matter. Boom, boom, boom. Poop, poop. And I am in the advantage. So it's so good to have to shield first versus shielding second. Like, that's the biggest thing. And ooh, what do we have here? Arcanine. Man, I don't see too many Arcanines, and they are running like Snarl. They're running Snarl. I love it when people run a Snarl and Arcanine. That's like, it makes it more useful. If I was running Arcanine, I definitely would be running Wild Charge and Psychic Fangs. Flamethrower is not really that useful for that Pokemon, surprisingly. Like, you would think it's be more useful. But I've got 2 full Pokemon. This dude is about to get wrecked. Do you see how much damage TOUCANNON did? TOUCANNON destroyed all the fire types. Like, they were useless. So, but We're going to eat all of this stuff. They have Surf. It's okay, buddy. And we're going to throw out this Moonblast, and we're going to take in that big OW. So this is my team for the week. Well, for this today. TOUCANNON, whatever you want to call it. It did well. Thanks, guys, for watching in. Peace.